Hello, lovely souls, and welcome to this full moon in Capricorn yoga practice. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dana, and I love to share different practices for the moon cycle. So these are all based on either the new moon, the full moon, and the sign that's based in that cycle. Right now we are in the full moon in Capricorn, and Capricorn is an earth sign which represents discipline and responsibilities. It is also associated with the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine, and that represents stability and security. And Capricorn also rules our bones, our knees, our joints. So today's practice will focus on the whole skeletal system, and as well as it's an earth sign, we'll be working more on grounding poses. So I'll just read a little bit more about what the full moon in Capricorn means. And it's a time to come home to yourself, to reconnect to the earth beneath you, and to honor the quiet strength within. Capricorn guides us to reflect on emotional responsibility, resilience, and the balance between caring for ourselves and the world. So in today's practice, we'll move through grounding postures to nourish the root chakra, release emotional tension, and return to a place of steady presence. So before we begin, feel free, if you have some blocks, I'll show you variations of poses where you can use blocks to support you. So feel free to grab those, and at the end of every practice, I do a short guided meditation. So feel free to bring a blanket or pillows or anything that will make yourself comfortable for the Shavasana. And speaking of Shavasana, we're actually going to start today's practice in Shavasana. So just feeling connected with the earth, the ground. Feel free to come gently laying onto the mat, onto your back. And just making any adjustments you need to make yourself feel comfortable. Feel free, maybe perhaps you're allowing the arms to completely rest and relax away from the body, with the palms facing up to receive that energy from the full moon. Or if you wish, just taking this time to connect with your breath, perhaps placing the right palm on your belly, left palm on the heart, and just feeling the breath move in and out of your body. And full moons are a good time to release anything that's not needed. So perhaps just taking this moment to reflect, to set your intention, what you'd like this full moon to bring for you. And just taking a few more deep breaths here. And taking your last breath, a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. And imagine when you exhale, imagine you releasing that energy or that thought of what you no longer need. And gently bring the palms down to the ground. From here, you're going to bend the knees slightly and bringing the soles of the feet quite close together. So another option is to come to bridge pose. So feel free, you can either keep the feet grounded here on the mat about hip width apart, coming to bridge pose. So beginning to warm up the lower body. Inhale, lifting the hips up. Exhale, feel free to release it back down. If you're feeling any pressure in the lower back, feel free to use some blocks to support that lower back. Or the other option, to come to like a diamond shape pose here, taking the soles of the feet together and inhale, lifting the hips up. And exhale, lower down. So feel free, whichever variation suits you today. Taking another breath in and exhale, release back down. And feel free to repeat going at your own pace, perhaps taking it nice and slow and easy. And for the last round, we're going to hold it for a few breaths. So feel free, again, if you have some blocks to support you, or maybe a bolster or a pillow to support the lower back. Inhale, lifting here, just feeling your feet grounded to the floor, your palms grounded. And exhale, slowly release the body back down. We're going to gently find our way seated onto the mat, so feel free maybe to roll over to one side. Use your hand to help lift yourself up nice and gently. We're going to come to all fours, cat-cow position. So bringing the knees hip width apart, wrists underneath the shoulders. We'll inhale, belly down, look forward. Exhale, round chin towards the chest. 2 more breaths. One more breath here. And coming back to neutral, you're going to take the right foot out to the side of the mat. You're coming to lizard pose. Feel free to use some blocks here so you can give yourself a bit of height just to bring that chest forward. If you're comfortable going a little bit deeper, you can bring that the left leg back behind you, and feel free to stay. Another option is to come to your fists, or maybe lowering down onto the elbows. Just making sure the back of the neck does not feel tense, so gazing at any spot that's comfortable for it. Maybe closing your eyes here and connecting to the ground. Slowly use your hands to help lift yourself up. We're going to switch the sides, taking right knee back. If you'd like, maybe just gently sway from side to side. And so we'll bring the left foot forward to the side of the mat. Breathing in here as we open up the hips. Take your time. The side might feel different, so feel free to come to a variation that's comfortable. Taking one more breath. And slowly using your hands to help lift yourself back up. Take that left knee back behind you. Maybe gentle sways from side to side. We're going to come to child's pose. Bringing the knees wide, seat comes down towards the heels, and relax the arms and the forehead down to the ground. Again, you're connecting with that earth element. Gently coming back up to tabletop position. From here, you're going to find your way to standing pose, to mountain pose. So let's take a breath here. Inhale, belly down. As you exhale, tuck the toes. Lift the hips upwards, coming to downward facing dog. Maybe taking the time to pedal out the feet. Keep the arms nice and strong. Feeling your hands and your arms supporting you, giving you that stability. And trying to ground the heels towards the mat. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. And slowly finding your way to standing. So perhaps walking the feet gently forward. Walk the hands backwards. Feel free to keep the knees bent and inhale, rolling up to standing. Ahead and then the head. The last to lift, and then bringing arms over, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, we're going to do a few balancing poses. So just taking a moment to ground here, keeping the feet nice and stable, toes pointing forward and the palms pointing forward, spine nice and tall. Maybe roll the shoulder blades backwards. And we'll inhale, lifting the arms up beside the ears, coming onto the toes, lifting the heels up. Exhale, release the heels down, and you're going to come to chair pose. So coming as if you're seated, coming to a seat, keeping the knees bent. Exhale, bring the chest forward over the thighs. The hands come down behind you. Feeling the feet supporting you, grounded, keeping you stable. Inhale, gently lift back up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do this one more time, and I'll show a different variation as well. I'm just going to come to the side so you can see me. So either keeping the same variation, or we're going to do a bit of a balancing practice where we're going to come onto the toes. So inhale, lifting the arms up, reach the heels off of the mat. And this time, keeping on the toes as you exhale, coming to that chair pose. Keep the arms nice and high beside the ears. If this feels a bit intense or you're feeling any pressure in the ankles, feel free to drop the heels down. And exhale, lower this time all the way down. So either that same variation where we brought the chest over the thigh, or keeping on the toes and coming down to a seat. And slowly lifting back up. Feel free, if you'd like to, you can bring the hands down for a bit of support. Or inhale, lifting all the way back up to standing. Exhale, release the heels. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath here. From here, going to widen the feet slightly and just release some tension in the back. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, and reach the opposite hand to the opposite elbow. Allow the head to relax, allow the spine to relax. Maybe have a slight bend in the knees, and gently rocking from side to side. From here, release the hands, bring them towards the ground, and we're going to widen the feet, bringing the toes out at an angle, coming to malasana or squat pose. Here, if you feel that your heels are lifted up, you can always bring some blocks to support it, or bring the heels down. Optional, you can always stay halfway through as well. So come to more of a squat position here. And from here, we're going to straighten the legs and come back down. So as you inhale, straighten the legs, hands reach. You can also place some blocks here to give you a bit more height. And exhale, bend the knees, lower the seat down. One more time here, inhale. Exhale. Staying here for a few breaths. And keeping the spine nice and tall, chest forward. Just taking a moment to express some gratitude for our body, for our bones, our knees, our joints, for carrying us throughout each day, for keeping us stable. Slowly lower the hands here. We're going to bring both knees down to the mat. Keep the toes together, toes curled, tucked in, and coming to seat on the heels. If this can be quite an uncomfortable pose, so if this doesn't feel good, feel free maybe to perhaps place a pillow or a blanket between your heels and your seat, or you can lower your feet down to the ground as well. So optional to stay here, or tuck the toes and bring the hands towards the heart center. Staying here if you want to find a bit of balance as well. Just working on the balance and stability. Lift the knees off of the mat, holding here. And as this is a balancing pose, that helps to focus your gaze on one spot. And slowly lower the knees back down. From here, we're going to come to a side bend. So untuck the toes if they're tucked under. Just tap the feet on the mat, releasing any tension from the feet. Gently coming to a seat here. I'm going to inhale, lifting arms up. Exhale, bring the right hand down beside your seat. The left arm comes over the head. Nice side stretch. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, opposite hand down. Stretching. Inhale, coming back to the center, coming to child's pose. Bringing the knees wide. And lowering down here, taking a few deep breaths. And your next inhale, gently lifting up to the seat. We're going to find our way laying onto the back. Just a couple of more poses before we come to savasana. So here, straightening the left leg. We're going to do a half baby pose, half happy baby pose. So optional, actually, you can keep both knees bent if that feels better for you. And let's go ahead and take the right knee close towards the right shoulder. Bend the knee, lifting, keeping the ankle flexed and keeping the sole of the foot to face towards the ceiling. So here, just making sure both shoulders are nice and grounded. You can also use a strap here for a bit more support. You can use your hand towards the back of the thigh, your leg, ankle, or your toes. keeping the left leg knee bent, or you can go ahead and straighten that leg for a bit of a deeper stretch. From here, gently release, lower that leg or keep the right knee bent, and go ahead, switch the sides. And exhale, release the left leg down. From here, our last pose is going to be legs up the wall. If you do not have a wall near you, you may just lift both legs up. Optional to flex the ankles to keep the legs active, or to point the toes up to relax, having a more relaxed pose here. You can use your hands to support the back of the thighs, or if you do have a wall near you, you're going to take one side of the seat as close as you can towards the wall, and then kind of scooch your seat over to face. So you're going to start, as I did, facing the wall with your side, and then lift the legs up. Here, once you're lifted legs up, just use your hands to maneuver the body to scooch the seat as close as you can towards the wall. And with the hands, either keeping them on your body, feeling the breath moving in and out, or open the arms out wide, palms facing up. Taking a couple of more breaths here. If you do wish to stay in this pose during the savasana, during our guided meditation, feel free to do that. Or gently beginning to release away from the wall, or to lower the legs down. Maybe perhaps here, if you'd like to, you can hug the knees into the chest as you're laying on the back. Just give your knees a squeeze, maybe rock from side to side, and find your final resting pose. Any position that feels comfortable. Preparing your body, preparing your mind for the guided meditation. Take the time to find that spot, and allowing your breath to slow down, feeling the benefits of today's grounding practice. And as you lay down comfortably, allow the earth to hold you. And feel the weight of your body surrendering into the ground beneath. With each breath, imagine a warm, golden light pouring through the crown of your head and down your spine, all the way down to your feet. This is your light, your strength, and your truth. Begin to feel into the root chakra, the space at the base of your spine. Visualize deep red roots growing from your body into the earth. Feeling steady, safe, and supported. Now gently ask yourself, what can I release today with love? Where can I soften without fear? With your next inhale, breathe in stability. And with your exhale, let go of any pressure. Stay here, resting in the knowing that you are held, that you are whole, that you are enough. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need, or whenever you're ready, slowly return. Slowly coming back to any seat that's comfortable for you and bringing your hands to your heart. And whisper to yourself, I am grounded. I am free. Thank you for joining this sacred pause under the full moon in Capricorn. And may your practice help ground you deeper into your truth and soften your inner world and support the balance between strength and surrender. If this practice brought you calm or clarity, I'd love to hear from you. And as always, I would be grateful, and I'm sure others would be grateful as well, if you share this with somebody who's in need of some groundness, who's in need of practicing something calm and to come back down to with that earth element. So let's stay rooted, resilient, and radiant. Namaste.